Fear and Loathing in Exegol. We are back. Smarty Jones is here. We haven't been making videos in a while. Some things have been going on, but good old buddy in the guild here has requested an update video, a kind of a roster status and direction video. So you know how we like to do things. We work together as a team. We make a little video. Everybody can chime in on the comments and kind of direct our man, you know, where he should pursue his next goal. Now I'll just make a little video of my thoughts. We'll go through his roster, and then feel free to chime in. Let us know if I picked the wrong path, or what else we could offer up as far as suggestions to help him grow. So let's get into it. MrWastedTime is one of the original members. He's been with us for a real long time. Super active. We definitely appreciate him being part of the team. So let's get into it. Let's take a look at his roster. I made a few notes. Where you at? Okay, MrWastedTime. So it's clear dude has really jumped in and focused on getting Jedi Master Kenobi. He's accomplished that goal. That's awesome. That's badass. We always say it's better to have one really good team than a bunch of mid teams. So yeah, good job there. I'm not sure what else he's been working on since then, but I'm glad he does have JMK. He's got Star Killer. That's awesome. He's got Mace Windu. Okay. So we got a good core group here. We'll just run down a couple quick glances. As far as raid goes, I know we're kind of halfway through this raid. Looks like you got a pretty solid Keller and Beck lead Jedi Vanguard team. You've got the Moff Tarkin solo. You got the Enfys Nest solo. Not really doing anything with Hondo. That's okay. And as far as Tarkin, Scorch is not there, not close. So yeah, I'd just stick with the solo for now. I don't know. I probably wouldn't even work on raid at this point. I know that's bad advice. We should always be working on the raid. But let's see what else we've got. You do have Padme. I noticed when I was making my notes, my first thought was that you should go for Padme. So I'm glad I didn't notice you already have Padme. So with that being said, a lot of the Padme requirements go right into gas, General Anakin Skywalker. So here's what I would recommend. If I were you, my focus, you're at 3.3 million. I would try my best to get to the 4 million GP threshold so you could get into the hard conquest. That would be my hyper focus. And hard conquest is hard, don't get me wrong, but you have a loaded GL, so you know, now obviously there's stamina in there, so you couldn't just do everything with Kenobi, but I mean, you've got a good Grievous droid team, Separatist team. You've got some Jedi. You could do a Jedi team as well. Working on a few other things. Empire maybe. You got Phoenix. You could do Phoenix. Gets a lot done in there. So yeah, that's what I would do. And to do so, my first recommendation, if I were you, is I would work on my CLS team. CLS gets a lot done in Conquest. and just all game modes. But let's look. You've already got C3PO. That's one of the hardest ones, so good on that. Go ahead and relic him up. You've already got Chewpio. That's two, you know. You've already got CLS. Where is Han and Chewie? Okay, so you've already got Chewie at 7-star. We just haven't done much with him yet. Where's Han? You have Han. Looks like you've got one more star to go. I don't know if that journey's holding you up. Let us know if there's something we can help you with to complete that Han Solo journey. Han is one of the best single target offensive characters in the game. He does so much damage. You put 1 Zeta on him, shoot first. He'll always go first, and whenever he attacks, you got to put the 1 Zeta on Chewie too, loyal friend, and he'll always attack anytime Han attacks. And then he's got Guardian also, that he'll protect Han and the weakest link, usually CLS. So anytime they either attack or get attacked, one or the other, Chewie will retaliate and attack at a turn. So definitely that's where I would start, because those 5 characters really lead you into the Jedi Master Luke, Jedi Knight Luke, Jedi Master Luke journey. So getting this team up and running, those 5, CLS, 3PO, Chewpio, Han Solo, and Chewbacca, that will really give you a team you can use in every game mode. It'll bump up your GP. You should be pretty close to 4 million by then, which will let you get into hard mode conquest. And then once you've done that, let's go look at journeys. What the? Just looking at Luke's journey. So you've already got a lot of this stuff going. I did notice you already have Hermit Yoda. That is good on you. That's a tough grind. So you've already got him and Relic. So you're on your path. I assume you're building up for Luke, looking at your roster. So I would continue that journey. Start with CLS. Another thing that your roster is set up for is gas. You're super close to gas. I think you might already be on this journey. But it looks like you have all the characters for him. You've got the Galactic Republic ships at 7-star. Since you've already got Padme, that checks these first boxes. You've got all these characters already. And then I'm pretty sure you have all of these characters at 7-star also. So you should be able to knock out gas. The only downside, and I don't mean to say it's a downside, but he does require a pretty specific team. You can put him on a Jedi team, but he works optimally. He's going to work best as a leader with his own 501st team. So you would have to gear up that 501st, but most of the 501st are requirements for other journeys anyway. Like ARC Trooper needs to be 8, and several of the others, I think 4 of the 5 are requirements for other journeys. So you're not really stubbing your toe by gearing up the 501st. So that'd be my second thing. I would go CLS squad and then gas with the 501st. If you need help with this journey, it is tough, But, you know, let us know. We can kind of walk you through. There's other videos. We can do videos, whatever you need to get you through this journey. But Gas is a badass character. Especially, you know, once you get those requirements up, he needs to be gear 8 or whatever with his clones at, Relic 8. And then you have the 501st clones at Relic 7 or 8. It's a really strong team. They do a lot. You'd be able to really knock out some conquest feats with that. And then with the CLS, you know, once you have that up and going, if you're funneling that into the Jedi Master Luke journey, Jedi Knight Luke is kind of a stepping stone. So I would go CLS, Gas, and then Jedi Knight Luke. The downside with Luke is you have to have those weird 4 characters: Wampa, Hermit Yoda, Rolo, and Captain Han, Rebel Officer Leia Organa. And they may have changed it. When I did it, you could only get those 4 characters using the raid currency, which kind of sucks. I know everybody wants to use raid currency on Gear 13 pieces and the new relic materials. So it kind of, you know, if you don't already have those 4 characters, it kind of sucks. You already have Hoda, so that's good. But Luke is a really good character. He can either be a lead with other Jedi, or once you get Luke, Master Luke, he fits perfectly on that team. So that's what I would recommend as my 3rd choice. Once you do CLS team and then Gas, jump into Jedi Knight Luke. And once you have Luke, that pretty much takes you to Jedi Master Luke. It's a stepping stones. So once you get Wampa, then, you know, obviously you'll need CLS, C-3PO, Chewie. There is Captain Han and Rolo. You'll need those too. You're already halfway there on that, though. Oh, and then the Millennium Falcon. That's going to be a pain in your dick, bud. I'm not going to lie. You're going to have the Millennium Falcon, which requires, I think, bounty hunter ships. We'll have to look at that. That's really going to bite. And then Hoda, obviously, we talked about that. Lando, the coolest guy in the Empire. But yeah, you're already on path for that. And CLS again. And then Vader. That's another one you'll have to do is Vader, but Vader's really good. That's another one I would recommend. I saw you were working on Darth Treya. She, you know, pretty much any Sith will work on a Darth Treya team. She does have an optimal lineup, but like I use Darth Vader still to this day on my Treya team. He can work on a Palpatine Empire team. He's Empire and Sith, so he works on a lot of different teams. He's a great support character. He can be a leader as well. He's really good in Conquest. If you have him, whether he's a lead or support, he can applies a lot of damage over time, dots. So he's good to have. Knock out some feats with him. But the problem here is the Millennium Falcon. That is a requirement I forgot about, and you have to have, it looks like, 4 bounty hunter ships at 7-star. Let's go look at your ships real quick. How long is this video? We're at 14 minutes. I want it to be under 15 minutes. Let's get this done. Let's look at your ships. Yikes! My dude. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. The 4 you have are the 4 good ones. This is the best one. I don't know what ships you're running, but Houndstooth should be on it. pretty much any squad. If you have one ship squad, Houndstooth should be on it. So I would, you know, I would definitely recommend slow rolling, just, you know, getting the shards for the Houndstooth, because it's a great tank ship. It works on a lot of squads, but you do need the 4 bounty hunter ships. The other one would be the punishing one with Dengar. But you're already at 6-star, 5-star, 5-star. He's already at Relic 5. So yeah, that's something I would work on. Bounty hunter ships. They do have a pack. I think of all the Lightspeed bundles, the one for SLKR, let's get into that. I don't know if you're a spender, Mr. Wasted Time, but if you are, the one pack I would recommend is the SLKR Journey pack that has the Galactic Republic, or not Galactic Republic, the Bounty Hunter ships in it. I don't know if I can see it. Yeah, it won't let me look at it because I've already got him. But if you go to SLKR's Journey, it offers 2 packs. One is it's like half price, and it does not have the ships in it. It's good. I mean, don't get me wrong. But in your case, if there was one thing you were going to spend money on, I would spend that. I don't know if it's $25 or $30 or $40 or whatever it is. I would buy that pack that has the bounty hunter ships in it, because it's really going to put you almost to getting SLKR, which is a badass galactic legend. You can do so much with him. I noticed you hadn't really worked on any of the First Order stuff. So that's going to be twofold. That's going to help you get the Millennium Falcon. Right out of the box, you'll be able to get the Millennium Falcon. And then you'll also be super close to getting him, which you'll still need Veteran Smuggler Han. He might even be in the pack. Hux, TIE Pilot, Emperor Palpatine. I think you'll still have to get Palpatine up to 7. And the Finalizer. Where is the motherfucking Finalizer? Is that a Journey thing? No? I guess it's one of those ship battles you have to do in the Events tab. But I would be working on Finalizer. So yeah, that's my 2 cents right there. Buy the pack for SLKR or don't. That's up to you. I'm not going to obviously our guild, Fear and Loathing and Exegol, we don't force anybody to spend money if you don't want to. But if I was going to spend $1, that's where I would go. And then CLS, followed by Gas in the 501st. And then start working on Jedi Knight Luke, which will funnel you right into Jedi Master Luke. And I know everybody says the trifecta, the 3-way farming strategy is the original 3-way farming strategy. Once you have Jedi Master Luke, it gives you also a lot of the requirements to funnel into Leia and Jabba. So once you get one done, you're already like 2/3 of the way through the next one. Then you get the next one done, you're 2/3 of the way through. They all kind of bam, bam, bam. Once you get one, they fall into order. So yeah, that's what I would do. Start with CLS, try to get into hard mode conquest. Once you get there, the rewards in hard mode conquest are definitely worth it. That should be your focus. Let me know if you have any questions or anything else we can touch up on. The guild is here to help. If anybody else wants a video, you want to tell me that this one sucks ass, let me know. But as always, we love you. Keep going. Bye.